Alright, what's up everybody? Happy Thursday evening to you. I'm Peter Gilmore, and this is Killer O Demon 669! Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below. Share this video on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, everywhere else on the internet. Share it with your friends. And thank you for all the support and all the love on this channel and all my other 3 channels. All the links are down in the description box. Friend me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at Gilmore Inc. That's INC in capital letters. Alright, on this Thursday evening, 1 week till Christmas, 6 days to my birthday. Yeah. And I got the music on in the background, but I don't care. On this great Thursday evening, the Metal Goddess's birthday, Miss Maria Brink of In This Moment. Happy 37th birthday to you, you sexy woman. No, I'm not gonna say. Happy birthday, Maria. Love ya. In This Moment. Love the band. Taking a break right now, then coming back, going on the European tour in 2015. Probably hit up some festivals in the spring and summer. Hopefully they come back to New Jersey and the New York City area, and we'll go on from there. All right, enough about that. I was gonna do my SmackDown review, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck SmackDown. Fuck SmackDown. The rest of this year, you're gonna get NXT reviews. So, until TNA comes back, which is coming back in a couple weeks, you're gonna get NXT reviews. So, here is your NXT review for December the 18th, 2014. They just taped these right at the day after NXT Evolution. So, this show tonight was freaking good. And I gotta say, NXT is the freaking best show on TV right now. Well, would be on TV. The best show ever. Right now. Because Raw sucks. SmackDown sucks. Main Event sucks. Anything in WWE sucks right now. NXT is where it's at right now. Because they put on a freaking show. I mean, if you didn't see NXT Evolution, you missed out. So you better try to find it somewhere. It's on Daily Motion, on YouTube, on WatchWrestling.ch. Try to watch it on the network if they have it. For that low price of $9.99. So, but for me, I watched it for free on WatchWrestling.ch and watched the whole show without the commercials, without the lame freaking promotion for the network and all that other crap. Fuck that shit. I watched 43 minutes of good wrestling. I didn't have to watch the 17 minutes of bullshit. But I digress. So, we have the post NXT Evolution show. And it starts off with Adrian Neville, the former NXT champion. He comes out. By the way, I forgot to do this. The arrow symbol now. So he comes out, and he says, I shouldn't be in this ring right now. It should be Sami Zayn, so we can celebrate his title win, but we all know what happened to him last week, don't we? Because freaking ass powerbombed on the apron, thanks to, who, Mr. Steen. So he talks about, his match with him at NXT TakeOver 4. What was it, 3? Whatever. NXT Evolution. I'm just gonna call it NXT TakeOver because it's a freaking horrible name. And that match was freaking epic. You gotta see that match. If you didn't see it, try to YouTube it or find it somewhere. So, Adrian says that he had his best match ever and he's proud of his performance. I mean, like I said, it was a great freaking match. And he can honestly say that the better man won. Sami Zayn won, he lost. And it was a bitter pill to swallow. Well, anytime's a bad time to lose a title to a guy like Sami Zayn or Kevin Steen. And you put up a match like that, gotta take take them as they come. You know, roll with the punches, as they say. And he says Sammy deserves to be NXT champion. Yeah, it took him a year, but I digress. And he wished he could introduce Sammy as his friend and have a great moment and celebrate with the fans and shake his hand like a man, cause he's 40. No, but he can't because of what happened last week with Steen. He says Sammy isn't here tonight because of what happened with Steen. And then he starts bad-mouthing Steen. I'm not going to call him Kevin Owens. I'm going to call him Steen. If you don't like it, fuck you. That's all I got to say about that. And he hopes Steen is proud of himself for what he did at Generica. Well, I said Generica. I mean Sami Zayn. So, on cue, Kevin Steen comes out. And I actually listened to part of his music. It's not that bad. But I still think Unsettling Differences fits him perfectly. That's just me. So he gets in the ring. He's about to get on the mic. And Neville says that what he did last week was shameful. He had an opportunity to impress, you know, not only the fans, but, you know, everybody else in NXT land, in his NXT debut, and he pulled a stunt like that. And he says he's shameful, and I'm lost for words, you know. Then the fans start chanting, "Shame on you! Shame on you!" They really should be chanting, "Fight, Sting, fight! Fight, Sting, fight!" But I digress. So, Kevin says that he doesn't care what Adrian Neville has to say. His opinion is irrelevant to him, and all he cares about is finally being in NXT and WWE, and Sammy is not here. Well, he's in NXT, but he's not in the ring. And he says that he has no problem with Adrian Neville, and he came to NXT to get to the top, meaning the NXT title, and he will fight anyone and everyone to get to the top. But if Adrian has a problem with him, they're gonna tussle. So I guess that's a little bit of a challenge that Steen threw to Adrian, and we'll see if William Regal grants the match, and we'll find out later in the night. So I get that first segment 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was very good. Alright, then we get clips from the pre-show, from the NXT TakeOver pre-show, when Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch took out Bayley, you know, injured her knee. That's why Bayley was on the show. Sorry. Alright, then we go straight to the back with Devin Moore. Woo! Devin Moore. Woo! She's in the back with Becky Lynch, and she asks her if she has a minute of her time, but Becky's like, I got a match to get ready for. I don't need to be talking to you. So Devin mentions the attack on Bayley last week on pre-show, and she asks, why did her attitude change? And Becky's like, what? You know, my attitude changed because I saw my own ability in front of me. You know, and Sasha Banks opened my eyes to get to the top in NXT, and she said smiling and cheering gets you nowhere when you lose every week. Yeah. And then she says she can rely on Sasha Banks to help her career. That's why they're a team now. And she said she's going to end Bayley's career tonight. Yeah, we'll see about that. So, I gave that little segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. We get to the match, and it was an okay match. Bayley was red hot out of the gate. And I like Becky Lynch's entrance. She comes out with this hardcore, like, metal freaking riff. And she comes out, she goes, well, I can't do it because I don't have long hair. You know, she windmills, like, I mean, like, almost like Maria Brink windmills. Whew. She got a long mane of hair. You don't have a long mane of hair, do you, boo? Nah. So you can't headbang windmill. No?
Yeah.
She wants the nook.
No, that.
What?
Bottle.
Bottle. Here you go. So, what do you think of NXT? You like it? Now, you haven't watched it, so you can't like it. But anyway, like I said, Bayley was in control for most of the match, using her speed, using some kicks to keep Becky grounded for most of the start of the match. But Becky comes back, starts targeting the injured knee of Bayley. She was wearing a black brace on her, I believe it was the left leg. Then they can start going back and forth. Becky then tries to go for the leg again, but Bayley counters out, starts building some momentum, hits a nice snap suplex for a 2 count. And then Becky grabs the leg and goes for the four-leg clover, which is basically, I can't really explain it. It looks like a sit-down Texas cloverleaf almost. I guess that's what you call it. But Bayley counted out.
Labels.
Labels. I guess that's the labels, right? Hmm? Okay. So Bayley counters out of that. They trade roll-ups, and as Becky was near the ropes, she counted right into the 4-leg clover, and Bayley unfortunately had to tap out because of her injured knee. So Becky picks up a nice win in a match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. It was a good match. It wasn't like Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks quality, but yeah, take what you can give. All right, then we go to into William Regal's office, and in comes the Vaudevillains, Simon Gotch and that other guy looks like Cesaro. I forgot his name. I have to look it up. But you know, the screen goes all black and white like the 1950s, and they show him a video of the ending to their match on their little, well, I guess kind of like this, but basically, you know, they're saying that it was a mix-up. The referee got the Raw man was pinned, and then Regal's like, well, I'll take it under advisement and I'll talk to the referee. And then he grants them a rematch for the tag team titles, but not tonight. It's gonna be at a later date. When is that? Probably in a couple weeks, maybe in January 2015, or maybe at the next Takeover show. So the Vaudevillains are all happy. They like Regal's decision. They're like, oh yeah. And then they leave, and Regal says something in British. I don't know, like bloody wankers, something like that. So it was a Scotch tape. And I gave this segment 3 out of 5 stars. And here's your Scotch tape. Alright, match number 2. Bull Dempsey taking on some jobber, and we didn't get his name. This match didn't last that long. You know, I found out Bull Dempsey's from Brooklyn. Really? What part? I want to find that out. You know, you grew up from the streets of Brooklyn, yeah. From the Taz, from Red Hook, brother. Fuck Taz. But anyway, basically, Bull Dempsey was beating the crap out of the jobber, hit a big splash, then he hits the diving headbutt from the top rope, a la that guy that we can't say, Chris Benoit, and many others have used the diving headbutt. So he gets the squash match win, so I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, we see Baron Corbin come out, like he did, and then they have a stare down, like they did at NXT, Our Evolution, after, Baron Corbin's match with, who did he fight? I forgot who he fought. Escapes me anyway. Doesn't matter. So we're seeing the seeds planted for the eventual feud. What's gonna happen when? I don't know. But that leads into Baron Corbin versus some other jobber. I mean, where did that jobber come from? Was he under the ring or something? I mean, this guy had freaking spiky hair. I'm like, where did he get these guys from? You know, Baron Corbin won in 14 seconds. What? 14 seconds! It took him like 40 seconds to beat some other jobber at TakeOver. He took 14 seconds. 14 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is like the King Kong Bundy of NXT. Well, minus the 5 count. You know. I really wish Steam would go do that. I got a 5! I got a 5! You know? Please, probably not gonna do it. So Corbin wins a squash match in 14 seconds with the end of days. I give the match 3.25 out of 5 stars just for that. And if you don't like my ratings, fuck you. And then Baron goes out of the ring, and again they have a stare down, but this time Bull breaks the stare down and shoves him, and then he goes, runs away. You know, so we're gonna eventually see Bull Dempsey and Baron Corbin go at it. It's gonna be an epic match. I think it's gonna go longer than 14 seconds. But I digress. But Bull Dempsey's, you know, amazing wrestler. Baron Corbin, what can you say? I mean, Jesus Christ, his entrance is freaking amazing. But I digress. All right, match number 4. This match was pretty funny. Wasn't that great? But the beginning was funny. Enzo Amore and Big Cass with Carmella taking on the Ascension. Right before the match, I mean, it was just freaking epic. Enzo, Carmella, and Big Cass. They get in the ring, Enzo gets on the mic and starts singing the 7 Days of Christmas. Which is...
Music channel.
Huh?
Music channel.
860 someone. Okay. And up. So they start singing the 7 days of Christmas, which is funny. You know, after like, on the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, how you doing? You know, and that Big Cass can freaking sing 5 golden rings. You know, it was pretty. What? Oh, shut up. You know, it was freaking funny. And then they did that usual catchphrase, says, which was amazing. You're soft! You know, I love this team. You know, they should be freaking tag team champions, but they're not. Alright, then the Ascension comes out, and it was an okay back and forth match. Victor took out Big Cass to start the match, but Big Cass came back, hits a splash in the corner, and then Enzo Amore stupidly tags himself in, and that was the backbreaker for his team, as he took out Connor, and then he turned his back after he was showboating to the crowd, and then Victor hit an STO for the win, and it was that quick. I mean, that was it. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the Ascension cuts a promo saying that they're proven over the last 2 years they're the best in NXT. That's why they held the belts for that long until Kalisto and Sin Cara took it. They mentioned last week at NXT TakeOver there was beginner's luck. Devitt and Kento beat them in an epic match. Well, it wasn't that epic, but I mean the entrance for Devitt. Jesus Christ. So then they tell Kento and Devitt that this war is far from over, and then Connor tells them that, well, you guys will fall, the Ascension will rise. So we'll see what happens there. You know, the feud continues, but isn't the Ascension going to be debuting soon in WWE on the main roster? So I think, you know, probably over the next couple of weeks, I think the Ascension will probably debut at the Royal Rumble, maybe in the Royal Rumble match itself. But we'll have to see. But, because it would make sense, you know, because since the tapings, you know, I think next week's the Christmas show, and then the following week's the New Year's show. I don't know if they're going to have shows on that day, but I have to check, but we'll see. But I gave the Aftermath 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to your main event, ladies and gentlemen, which was announced before, I forgot to mention that. It was announced that Kevin Steen, I'm going to call him Kevin Steen because I fucking hate Kevin Owens' name. But I digress. Kevin Steen taking on Neville. This match felt like a PWG match. Holy fucking shit, this was good. Not Neville, Sami Zayn good, but it was good enough. Weird back and forth match. Neville started the match strong with a leg kick. You know, Steen was going to the outside to get a breather. You know, kept going in, coming back out. But Steen comes back with some kicks and punches. And then Neville came back with a head scissors takeover and some more kicks. And again, Steen goes to the floor. But Neville goes for a baseball slide. That was bad. He missed, and Steen hits a Northern Lariat on the outside. You know, he missed the front. Got him in the back. Then he starts beating up Neville on the apron. And he starts, you know, yelling at the fans, "This is fun now!" You know, something like that. Then he continues the beatdown. But Steen missed the charge in the corner. And Neville hits a sick kick to Steen's nose. You know, it was bandaged up after what happened with C.J. Parker last week. That bum. And starts building momentum. He hits some more kicks. Then he hits a springboard drop kick, but it only gets 2.5. He goes for another one, but Steen catches him. I thought he was gonna go for the F Steen with a Steenalizer, but didn't. Can't get it. But he hits a Gustbuster right into a senton splash for 2.5. He goes for a superplex. Neville counted out of it. He tried to hit a move off the top rope. I thought he was maybe going for the Red Arrow, but he didn't do it. Steen hit the ropes, and Neville fell really hard. Then Steen picks him up, hits a Demon DDT off the top. I mean, he spiked him. I mean, like RVD style spiked. Woo! That was freaking sick. He only got 2 3/4 on it. I don't know how Neville kicked out of that. He goes for, it looked like he was going to go for the F5 or another Gutbuster, but Neville counted out. Hits a snap German off the ropes. Come on, the Chaos Suplex almost looked like. Then he hits a sick kick, sending Steen to the floor. Then Neville ran the ropes, hit a twisting senton to the floor, which was very nice. So referee's counting him out. And around 7, Steen gets up. Well, he doesn't get up. He pushes Neville right into the ring post, knocks him out. Both men get counted out. Sucky finish, but match was still good. I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Steen gets up and he powerbombs Neville on the apron like he did the same thing at Takeover. And then referees and medical personnel come out, and that was basically it. So it looks like Kevin Steen has got 2 problems now. He's got Neville and Sami Zayn to worry about. So we'll see at the next what's going to happen next week on the program with where Kevin Steen goes from here. I think it's going to eventually lead up to a title match for Kevin Steen. I don't think he's going to win it just yet. I do see him winning it in 2015. I don't know how long he's going to hold it. And I would say by the end of 2015, he might be called up to the main roster, if not sooner. Because we know Kenter and Devitt are going to be coming up probably mid-2015 or maybe mid to late 2015. But we'll see what happens. So all in all, it was a good show. I gave it 8.25 out of 10 stars. It was just that great. That's why NXT is the better product right now. Better wrestlers. I mean, better matches. I mean, WWE has sucked this year. I'm sorry to say. But I digress. Alright, so leave me your thoughts and leave me your comments about NXT tonight. What you think of NXT, what you think of Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, Adrian Neville, Sami Zayn, all the guys in NXT. What you guys think of the product, and where do you see them going from here? So leave me your comments, leave me your feedback down below in the comments. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my other 3 channels down below. Watch my other videos. I got TGC 98 coming this weekend. Don't know what I'm going to talk about. I had an idea, but somehow I lost it. I was going to do my RH autograph collection, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or I'm going to do Vlogomania. But I think I'm going to leave Vlogomania for Christmas Day. See, you know, whatever I get on Christmas, if it's money, you know, if it's anything, or just do just a regular Christmas vlog for you guys, you know. But we'll see. That's episode 99. 98, you know, we'll see what happens from there. We might talk some wrestling, might talk some music. You know, I haven't done my freaking album review and my concert review for In This Moment, so it sucks, but what are you going to do? So I'll probably try to get that this weekend. And I also got Q&A 14 coming on Sunday with the Metal God 669. So if you got any wrestling questions, you can put 3 questions down below. You can inbox me on this channel or direct message me on Twitter at Gilmore Inc. That's INC in capital letters. So let me hear from you. Got any wrestling questions? Send them in. Any questions for Q&A 100? Send in anything, any question you like. Also put them down below. Just mark them TGC 100 or Q&A 14 if you're inboxing me here or putting it down below or direct message on Twitter. So thank you all for watching this video. Have a great rest of your weekend. Not rest of you. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you guys, you know when, next time. Peace.